Welcome to Heart of Poland with
Mery Spolsky. Ow!
Yes, I am here with singer, and I guess I can call you songwriter as well at the same time, Mery Spolsky.
Yeah, I prefer performer maybe because I don't think I'm a singer, just a singer, so I'm a performance.
How nervous do you get before you go on? Like, do you start feeling the heartbeat a couple of hours before you go on stage, or do you just have some kind of zen moment?
No, it's a zen moment, but maybe those 3 seconds before going on stage are just for me to get focused, because when I'm in a chaotic, situation, then I know that the concert will be, I will have like, my mind will be everywhere and not on one point. So I need that 3 seconds to think, okay, that's now I'm going. But it's not stress. I think it's just focusing on myself.
Do you have like a routine you do, like everything's always in the same order?
Always I have to put my red lipstick on. Without it, I'm not going on stage. And high heels, I like it. Then I feel like Mery Spolsky, because Mery Spolsky is 3 colors. So like now I'm Mery Spolsky too, because
We've done it for you here,
dressed in my style. So maybe that's just one thing I have to do to get dressed, because then I feel okay, I can go on stage, and then I make just a few vocal practice, but it's just a few, and 3 seconds for me and fire.
Yeah, because when you're on stage, you're like a natural born performer basically, and I'm not saying that's what everyone says about you. Get up on stage. Have you had that basically from childhood? Because you've got a very musical family. Also, your mum's, I think she was the one who helped you write these poetry at the start. She gave you these sort of poetry challenges, which is like the ultimate tool to give your child for a career in writing songs.
Yes, my mom was the one who told me you have to be brave on stage, and she was the one who dressed me up in really crazy things, because she was also a fashion designer. So that's why I was always fascinated by, heels like that and Japanese style Harajuku books. My mom gave it to me. I was really fascinated about it. And my dad was a bass player. So he was the one who said, go play on instruments, go to learn how to play violin. That's why I was in a music school. And I think that they both helped me to be where I am, because they told me, don't be shy. And I think that's the most important thing, because when you write your own songs, you have to show them to people. Sometimes they are, stupid because you start. But my parents told me, show them, sing them. When they made parties, they forced me to perform in front of their friends. So for me, it was practice, I think. And that's why maybe I'm not so afraid of doing what I'm doing.
So I think this is like the Mery Spolsky School of Life. This is how to teach your children to be
I know
performers.
the School of Life on YouTube. You know it. You watch it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. We are here, and we also have a bit of an exclusive, because for the first time you're doing an interview in English. Right?
Yeah, it's my first time, so I am a little bit stressed because of words that may come to my mind, but maybe I won't be able to, say them in English. I don't know. We will see.
We will see. Well, luckily you have a kind of semi-translator type man
that's
here.
Good.
Let's start, in fact, by looking at some of her quite excitingly outrageous texts, because you love words, don't you? Words are like your currency.
That's why I call myself Spolsky, because it's from Poland. It means it's a word game, because Polish lyrics are most important for me, like poetry, writing, and then the music. So, that's the most important thing. It's cool that we talk about it.
You write the text first, and then you think about the melody and the music behind it. Is that right?
Yeah, for me it's a better way, easier to make a song.
How many songs have you got in your notebook that you've never even thought about making?
I counted them, but now I don't count. And when I've counted them, it was 300-400, I think. Because it's really a lot, because for me it's a practice, I write every day, and I have just a routine like going to the gym. For me it's better. It helps me that when I wake up, I know I have to write something. It can be something short, or maybe a longer essay, I don't know, but something has to come up.
Mery, I feel like the time has come that we have to look at the fruits of your labour and one of your songs. This is from your latest album, Decalogue.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk about what Decalogue means in a minute. We're going to watch Bigotka, which I guess we can translate as bigot, but it's also, I heard, like a type of cake.
Yes, and it's a cake only in summer with blueberries. Really, really delicious.
Was that which one of those words did you have in mind when you were writing this song?
First, the cake, because it was just a rendezvous which inspired me to write the song when I was in a cafe eating that cake with a boy, and then I thought, wow, maybe when at that moment my ex-boyfriend will come up here, he would be really jealous, and that's my revenge for him, that now my life is, you know, perfect. I eat sweet cakes and have a new guy, and that's what about the song is.
So guys, we're going to watch this song. It's a pretty cool telly disc. What's that, music video, I guess is in English. And we're going to talk about some of the quite spicy lyrics. They're spicy as well as sweet. We'll get onto that in a second. So this is Bigotka. Do you get tired of this song?
No, never.
Oh, come on.
No, maybe it's that ego.
Do you scroll down and look at the comments?
Yeah, and I write back, everyone. Always when it's a hate comment or love comment, I write back.
Za to, że nie chciałeś moich wierszy. Za to, że nie całowałeś pierwszy. Za to, że przespałeś całe lato i dyskutowałeś z taktą i nazwałeś mnie źle. Za to, że nie lubisz Ciechowskiego i za dużo łykasz niebieskiego. Za to, że mówisz, że zatruty i dlatego nie zjesz zupy. Dałam jemu swój numer.
And who came up with the idea for all these crazy characters? This is slightly scary.
It's my gang with the revenge, because the whole song is about sweet revenge, and that's why it's pink but scary. And it was actually of course with the help of the film director here, but it's my style to wear crazy things. I think I like it.
Yeah. So you enjoyed yourself on set?
Yeah, because I am really in love with video clips by The Antwoord. They are weird, really weird there, and I think it's interesting to mix it with just a girlish style, high heels. I like it, so I enjoyed it, especially the scene when the teddy bear is burning.
Zemsta jest słodka, jak bigotka. Zjadam ją ze smakiem, ze swoim nowym. Zemsta jest słodka, jak bigotka. Zjadam ją ze smakiem, ze swoim nowym.
The first time I heard it, I was just so fascinated in the wordplay, because obviously as I'm learning Polish, so it's it was an interesting Polish class. And of course the cross is your symbol.
Yeah, also I have a tattoo of crosses, and well, that's also because I'm from Poland, Spolsky. The cross is kind of important in here.
When did you decide Spolsky would be a good name? Like, did it just come to you, or you thought about it for a while?
It was with my mom. We were inventing some name for me, because I am Marysia Jacques, like it's my real first name and second name, and that doesn't sound so good to, you know, like artistic pseudo, so we thought about something that will say that I'm from Poland, and our gameplay was based on all people who emigrated to, you know, United States, and they are not Kowalski yet, but they are Kowalski with Y on the end, and that's why we thought, well, Mery Spolsky will be also a girl who is from Poland, but she wants to be, you know, like from the West.
Yeah.
So
and
that's
here
ironic.
Here you are crossing the cake?
Yeah, that's that cake, exactly bigotka. That's how it looks like, and you know, it's tasty, as you see.
You obviously enjoy it. How long does it take to film this?
I think half an hour, because it was quite delicious.
Oh,
so
the cake's it, but in general, the whole thing?
The whole thing, whole day. One day.
One day
Yeah, one
only.
shoot.
So that's actually pretty efficient
Yeah.
for a music video. Right, so we've reached the end, Mary, and I want to just analyse the lyrics a little bit. So
Okay,
with your
cool.
permission, I printed the lyrics, and this is how we do learn Polish with Mery Spolsky. I'm not entirely sure if this is even written properly, so you'll have to tell me if the words are right.
Yeah.
Że to, że nie chciałeś moich wierszy. So how do we translate that?
Because of that you didn't want my poems, read my poems.
Że to, że nie całowałeś pierwsze.
Because you didn't kiss me first.
Za to, że przespałeś całe lato, so you were asleep all summer.
Yeah, yeah.
I dyskutowałeś tatą i nazywałeś mnie źle.
And you discussed with my father and called me a bad name, and that's actually the first word game in here because well, the whole song is based on rhymes which are not here, but your mind knows they are there.
Which is a really funny way of writing a song. It's very clever, obviously, because there should be a word here
Yeah,
that perhaps we can't say.
Yeah, and that's a mean word, really not good in Poland, but everyone will know what word comes to their mind. So.
Do you sometimes say the real words when you're performing? You just stick with the song?
I leave it for the public, and they say everything. And you know, that's a provocation, this whole song, to show you that it's only in your mind, but we have it.
Yeah, because actually you say another word,
Yeah.
it's not that. Okay, so it's very, very clever. Maybe let's move on a little bit to...
Yeah.
Zemsta jest słodka jak bigotkę, zjadłem ją ze smakiem,
Ze swoim nowym chłopakiem. That maybe should come there, but I had a funny situation because one of my fans sent me his English translation of that song, and he proposed the translation "Revenge is sweeter, the pain is deeper," because I think he wanted to make the rhyme, and then I would say that ze swoim nowym chłopakiem we invented just before. I eat it with joy with my new boy. Because that's
so
the
the whole song
translation.
basically is on this, that the word should appear but doesn't,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like a little, everyone's like, where's the word gone? And I had this exact reaction, like, Well, that was Bigotka. We
Yeah.
could translate the whole thing, but this was Learn Polski's Mery Spolsky. We're now going to have to go on to FAK, I think,
Yeah.
which doesn't mean frequently asked questions in this case, because that's what you normally use FAK for in English.
I think it's funny because in Poland everybody knows what FAK means, even if they don't speak English. But when you write it in a Polish way, like FAK, then you cannot say it's a rude word, and that was my joke in here.
And you do a lot of kind of wordplay, but also wordplay with English. So one of the songs is Sorry from the Mountain, which, why did you pick Sorry from the Mountain, for those people who don't know?
I like this idiom because it's like I'm sorry in advance, yes, and we say in Poland z góry sorry, and it means sorry in advance.
Quite
and
literally from the mountains.
Yeah, and literally it's from the mountain, and it's just a joke right now that everybody writes, you know, on Facebook or Instagram, sorry from the mountain, or lots of memes with that jokes, English, Ponglish, and I like it, and that's why I chose it. My whole project is actually basing on games with English, because I have those little things like dziękuję very much.
Yeah.
So thank you bardzo.
Very dobrze.
Very dobrze, as you said. I like it. So I like that mixing because, well, it's a little bit like making jokes of people who went abroad and they are like now really, you know, English but still Polish, and that's also a little bit my fascination about the English language. So that's why I make it.
Well, I like it. It's bardzo good.
Bardzo good.
Ponglish brings me so much joy. I really wish we could do a whole episode about Ponglish. In that song, you're talking about that you're kind of sorry for how you look, sorry from the mountains, and that's about your image. There's a lot of stuff about how the world looks from a woman's point of view. Why is that important to you?
Yeah, that song is a hymn, I say hymn dla dziewczyn, so anthem for girls, because I think we need it, and girls have you know, problems with their look. They think they're too fat, too skinny, and that's always my problem too. So I thought it has to be a song about it to tell them, just show a FAK to your problems, you know. And sorry from the mountain means like I am sorry. Maybe I look for you too fat, or maybe I'm too, I don't know, vulgar. But that's my case, and I believe in myself, and fuck it, you know. That's a strong song about.
Very strong. That's right. All right. Well, what can I say? Mary, we're gonna watch now FAK, FAK, the song also from your album Decalogue.
Wolę pisać z poduszką przy kości.
The song starts with a nostalgic moment that I say that someone hurt me, because a whole song is about hate, and that show my middle finger to all people who are bad and who say bad things, but not also to me, but to yourself. That you don't hurt yourself, you know, with words. So that's what the first verse is about. I don't know if you want to go verse by verse or just I don't know how you want to do this.
Well, I can see that it's like a harsher video, isn't it? It's
Yeah, it
darker.
was really inspired by my D'Antford love.
Yes.
I think you can see it, and those people here, dancers, crazy, weird dancers, are, they used to show that energy that all bad memories, bad thoughts has to be thrown away, and that's why they are dancing like that and doing this.
There's also that
Crazy
the really
things.
hard, like the electronic breakdown here is like hardcore. It's quite dubsteppy.
Now it's rave music.
Ravey, rather. Yeah.
Because I love rave music too, and that was the contrast I wanted to do in that song. That on the one hand you are, I don't know, sad about some things that you read about yourself. For example, me reading bad comments on YouTube. I don't know, like, you know, everything makes you feel bad, and then you hear that strong beat, and it releases you, and you feel you can show your middle finger to everything what's wrong.
Yeah.
And that's what the song is about.
And when people write to you, they get that reaction like, yes, I did it.
Yeah, they upset me maybe.
All right, so let's pick something spicy maybe. So you even got D'Antford in the song as well.
Yeah, because that's the inspiration I don't hide. Like, it's really strong inspiration. Also, Dua Lipa is here an inspiration, because I don't know if you like her, but I love her. Where is it?
These are like downloaded from the internet, so I think someone might have missed out.
Okay, it's here. Because mam w głowie luzu tandem. It's like mam w głowie luzu tandem. I've got new rules, I count them. You know the song New Rules?
I don't know that song. But
Yeah,
that's,
okay,
that's cheeky.
but that was my quotation, and here it's also a quotation from D'Antford. Ty jesteś dziki, a ja lubię ten lot. I think you freaky and I like you a lot.
Yeah.
So that song was also based on my two really strong inspirations, because D'Antford is, you know, crazy, strong beats, and Dua Lipa is sensual, a little bit sexy. That's why they are here. Quotated.
Like a little tribute to them.
Little tribute, yeah, that they were my inspiration writing this song. That's why I decided to hide their two songs in here.
Mary, I'm so sorry, but now we have to finish.
You're sorry from the mountain.
I am sorry. I was sorry in advance from the mountains, and I think you've had a very dobry odcinek, and I'm extremely wdzięczny for your wsparcie and that you were tutaj. That doesn't really work. My head's like exploding already.
After Bigotka.
I need a little bit of Bigotka before I can take on this. It was a very interesting journey into an artist who's doing something a little bit different from everybody else, and I suspect you like being a little bit different from everybody else.
Yeah, I like different
Mary,
people.
Can we invite you back on another time? We'll do some more Ponglish.
Yeah, thank you bardzo. And it was my pierwszy raz speaking English in an interview, so I hope it wasn't so bad. My mind was looking for words all the time.
I think you did very dobrze, and I hope you'll come back jeszcze raz in order for you to talkować. Oh, there's Ponglish. Ponglish
Yeah.
sudden coming. See, the more we use it, the more it comes back. So that was Mery Spolsky, a very interesting artist, and I highly recommend her album wherever you can find it. And of course, I recommend every episode of Heart of Poland. We talk to the artists, the authors, the historians, the thinkers, the people who are doing crazy things, leading crazy lives, maybe not quite as crazy as Mery Spolsky, but in their own field just as crazy. Make sure you check out the First News and the Heart of Poland programme, wherever you find it, be it Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, you name it, we're on there. And make sure you send it on to someone else who you think might be interested in fascinating people leading fascinating lives in the fascinating country of Poland. So I'll see you again for another episode of Heart of Poland.